M.R. Venkatesh, Shahid Siddiqui, Sudhanshu Trivedi on one side. Shahid Siddiqui of Nai Duniya, M.R. Venkatesh leans towards the BJP on this and Sudhanshu Trivedi of the BJP. And taking them on are Gaurav Bhatia of the SP, Ajay Alok of the JDU. And my first question on the News Hour debate is to Sudhindra Badoria, BSP leader. Sudhindra Badoria, we supported you. The whole country supported you. When Mayawati was compared and said that she's worse than a prostitute, the whole country supported you. They stood with Mayawati. But when your leaders and your workers say, bring out the BJP leader's wife, bring out the BJP leader's daughter, the least we expected is there would be some action from Mayawati. Instead, when your party workers say, Beti Behan ko pesh karo, then your leader explains it and says that it's all right. They were only trying to make their point. I mean, workers of your party intimidate a woman and her daughter just because they happen to be related to the man who abused Mayawati, and you are there saying it's okay. You think it's okay, Mr. Badoria?
Can I answer it now?
No. Your workers intimidate a woman and her daughter who are not party to what Jayashankar said.
Answer on my behalf, or you will let me answer
Yeah,
it?
but they say, Behan beti ko pesh karo. What do they mean by that?
No. You have the right. It is your channel. You can continue speaking.
No, but you explain to us. You explain to us what's going on here. Why did Mayawati not take a position?
But if you would like to also raise the question and answer it along with it, I have no choice but to listen to your question.
No, go ahead, please reply. But I hope you give a specific reply, and the debate is open after this. No specific turns being taken. Mr. Badoria, go on.
The specific reply will be as per our political understanding, social understanding and ideological understanding. Number one, Arnab Goswami ji, let me say this, that this is going to be a struggle between those people who believe in the ideas of Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar, Manevar Kashiram and Mahatma Phule. I have these three books. They have outlined that these people who are today in power in the center, they are the same forces who have for thousands of years ruled us. And I invite you to come to my village. I will show you the conditions in which the Dalits live and how they are abused by those people who belong to the ruling party each day in and out in the kasbas, in the villages, in the gullies, in the mohallas and in the districts. Now it is in the background of this.
What is ideological? You please explain to me, unless I don't understand or you don't understand simple English or I don't understand what you're trying to say. But tell me, when there is a threat of assault made to a political leader's wife and daughter, where is the ideology involved? Sudhindra Badoria, you're getting a response from Sudhanshu Trivedi.
These are the people who burned the effigy of Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar.
Would Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar have said that you can abuse someone's wife and daughter? That you can threaten to assault women? Did Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar said, don't take Ambedkar's name in turn? You don't have a copyright over Ambedkar's name, Mr. Sudhindra Badoria. You don't have a copyright over Ambedkar's name. Would Ambedkar have said that you can assault someone's woman or daughter, wife or daughter?
He has burnt the effigy.
You tell me.
Bharatiya Janata Party,
don't shout.
Which is the child of RSS and
so you justify the abuse.
Has burnt the effigy of Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar.
So you justify the abuse. So you justify the abuse.
Thousands of them gathered.
So you justify the abuse.
Bill, and they burnt his effigy. We will, as I promise you, this battle is a battle of ideas, and this battle will be fought to the finish, and we will not take it lying low. The Dalits have been insulted.
What do you mean you won't take it lying low? Will you abuse? You are threatening to assault women. That's not taking it lying low. I don't know what kind of politics you believe in, Sudhindra Badoria. Now it's time for Sudhanshu Trivedi to respond to you. Please let him come into the debate. Sudhanshu Trivedi, go ahead, please. Sudhanshu Trivedi, go ahead, please.
that
sir, you're giving a speech, sir. Please, Mr. Trivedi, let Sudhanshu Trivedi respond to you. Mr. Bhadoria?
We know they are hiding.
Arnab, you know.
Mr. Bhadoria, I heard you.
Why Mr. Bhadoria is so much excited. And he is talking about the ideology of the party. You are talking about Dr. Ambedkar, who has set up the highest example of decency in the Indian politics, in the Indian... who is an apostle of democratic norms in India. And you are claiming their legacy. The fact of the matter is, yes, of course, this is the ideology of Bahujan Samaj Party, which is started with the slogan, Tilak Taraju aur Talwar, inko maro jute char. No political party in the history of India has such a hateful slogan from the beginning of the politics.
In Bombay.
Second, Bhadoria ji, I would like to remind, much before the beginning days of your party, in 1992, what was the statement of your party vis-a-vis Sri Ram Janmabhoomi? इतना घटिया statement था जो बोला नहीं जा सकता है. Second example of abuse. In 1994, you have staged a dharna against two newspapers in Lucknow, Dainik Jagran and Amar Ujjwala. इतनी भद्दी language use की गई थी जो बोली नहीं जा सकती. In 1996, मान्यवर काशीराम openly in front of cameras has bashed and abused the journalist. जो बोला नहीं जा सकता.
बोला जा सकता.
अरे सुन तो लीजिए. 1996 के विधानसभा चुनावों के परिणाम की पूर्ण संज्ञा पे ऑन दी ईव ऑफ दी इलेक्शन रिजल्ट इन 1996 ऑन दूरदर्शन नेशनल नेटवर्क मायावती जी has said मुलायम सिंह इस प्रदेश का सबसे बड़ा गुंडा है.
इसमें सब
योर आइडियोलॉजी, दिस इज योर ट्रेडिशन.
अम्बेडकर ने,
दिस इज द एंटायर हिस्ट्री ऑफ योर पार्टी ऑफ यूजिंग दिस टाइप ऑफ हेट स्पीच.
लोग जो ये बोलते हैं कि शूद्र पशु ढोर और नारी,
अरे हम जो बोलते हैं वो करके दिखाते हैं.
हमको तो
बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर का
चाहते हैं. अब हम
the birthplace has been made by Smarak by our government. The last the place in which he has taken a last breath, the Alipur Road Bangla in New Delhi, has been made a national monument by Atal Bihari Vajpayee government. His house in London, in which he has studied, has been made a monument by Shri Narendra Modi government. This is our respect. And this is your tradition.
I know your symbolism.
Mr. Bhadoria, the issue is, Mr. Bhadoria,
it is not from the heart.
And if you are talking about symbolism, Bhadoria ji, I would just like to quote one thing.
Symbolism.
In the BJP state.
Ajay Alok on the debate, please. 1 second, gentlemen. Please stop, both of you. Both of you, please stop. I would like both of you to separate for a while. And Mr. Ajay Alok was on the debate, and a few days back when Ajay Alok was on the debate, he was vociferous.
Equally guilty tonight.
He was vociferous.
Can I come in on that?
Gaurav Bhatia, just a point, I'm coming to you, but Ajay Alok, today you are so quiet.
Arnab, can I come in?
No, one second. Today you are so quiet, Ajay Alok, because day before yesterday when you were on the debate, you were furious, and rightly so, that a BJP leader called Mayawati worse than a prostitute. You demanded the immediate arrest of the leader. You said it reflected upon the party, and the party is thinking. Does this reflect upon the BSP leader and their thinking?
Today
that they say they are threatening to assault the wife and daughter of a political rival.
Mr. Bhadoria was speaking. Today also I am furious. I tried to intervene when Mr. Bhadoria was speaking.
I didn't see you try to
Ambedkar.
intervene.
Nobody has a copyright on B.R. Ambedkar. And nobody can claim. But let me tell you, this is like an Ebola virus. Ebola was contained in Africa. This virus of abuse is spreading all across the Indian politics. Who started it? Remember the Muzaffarpur rally of Prime Minister Modi when he raised question about the gene. Inke gene mein kuch garbad hai. The virus started spreading from there. Why don't you go into the root of the problem? And then when this virus is spreading to every party, you are starting questioning. I am not defending Mayawati. What she did, she
Dr. Ajay Alok, what you are talking about?
There is no doubt about it. But why this virus is spreading? Why?
कि मैं भूरा बाल निकाल रहा हूँ. भूरा बाल. Taking the name of four communities in 1990. The virus started from your. Whatever Prime Minister has said is correct. It is there in your basic fundamental characteristics.
चिढ़ मच गई. अपनी बात
अरे बोला वायरस भाई आपके अंदर है. लालू यादव कहते थे भूरा बाल निकाल रहा हूँ. लालू यादव कहते थे मैं परवल खा रहा हूँ.
जब आपके
लालू यादव कहते थे और अब हलवा खाएगा हलवा और दूसरी जातियों का नाम लेके कहते थे फलाना खाएगा बलुआ. You are also the symbol of hate politics. from
Today, because of
1990s
you, it is
onwards.
spreading all across the country.
ये वायरस आपका ही है, इसीलिए आप साथ साथ खड़े हैं।
आपको मिर्ची लग रही है?
Birds of same feather flock
अगर आप पे
together.
पड़ रहा है तो आपको मिर्ची लग रही है। अरे आप पे लग रहा है तो आपको मिर्ची क्यों लग रही है भाई? मैम तो
अरे आप बताइए ना,
उनको एक्ट
बोले
करना
थे कि
चाहिए था।
नहीं?
उनको तो एक्ट करना
लालू जी बोलते थे कि नहीं, बूढ़ा बाल निकालता हूं।
नहीं किया। अरे आपने तो रिएक्ट तक नहीं किया। बूढ़ा बाल निकालने की
हमारा
नहीं हो गई।
हमारी पार्टी ने जो रिएक्ट किया है आलोक जी विद फुल स्विफ्टनेस एंड सेंसिटिविटी, immediately he has been stripped of all the posts and expelled from the party, and not only he himself has tendered an apology, our state president has tendered an apology, and leader of the house in Rajya Sabha Arun Jaitley has tendered an apology. So that was an personal act from which the party has dissociated and taken a firm action. On the contrary, in this context of Bahujan Samaj Party, it is an structured, organized, well thought out organization act of a political party.
Why don't you want to Ajay Alok, listen, Ajay Alok, you know, it's so revealing today. You want to do everything possible in your power not to focus on what Mayawati said by justifying the words of a party workers who are threatening to assault Mr. Ajay Alok. Let me complete. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You began by saying what she said is bad, and you went on into a speech about the BJP. What about Mayawati? When the horrible words were uttered against Mayawati, the political class and the media was unanimous in its condemnation of Dayashankar's word and sought action against him. However, Mayawati's own reaction to the intimidation of Dayashankar's wife is shocking, considering that she has been at the worst end of the worst behavior from Dayashankar himself. She did not categorically condemn.
The Samajwadi Party government pressed charges against the BSP workers.
Why don't you have a point of view on it?
Slogans ki beti ko pesh karo, behan ko pesh karo. Who stopped them? Everybody is responsible for this. Why don't you take that into account? I am not here to defend anyone. The wrong is wrong.
You want to use this politically as well. You want to use him political as well. You want to use this politically as well, don't you? You want to use this politically. No, you want to use this politically as well.
अरे अर्नब इनके लिए कोई प्रॉब्लम की बात नहीं है. Number of their MLAs are charge-sheeted or has been accused of rape. One of their MLA was loitering on the Patna railway station and trying to molest a woman. तो ये तो ऐसा बोलेंगे ही.
This Ebola
abuse has been spread by the Prime Minister himself.
Does Sudhanshu Trivedi has any explanation to that? Please come and say. And recall my leader. If any one single abusive statement, I will go in front of all of you. That's the courage and conviction I have about my leader. What about you? And so don't preach. If you can't practice, don't preach. Say you are sorry. All of you.
यार आवाज ढंग से सुनाई नहीं पड़ रही. जरा इसको आवाज को तेज करो. आवाज बिल्कुल ही चली गई.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, you can't hear him? Sudhanshu Trivedi, you can't hear him?
I'm not getting the voice.
Can you hear me, Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi? आपको आवाज तो आ रही है. Sudhanshu Trivedi, can you hear him?
No, it's a selective hearing loss.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, can you hear him? Okay, Gaurav Bhatia is on the debate right now. Anyway, Ajay Alok, listen. The fact of the matter is, it's a brave.
The BSP or the BJP.
Yeah, okay.
Both
you want to give a speech?
Are equally guilty.
Yeah.
And both parties have violated the Constitution, Arnab. Last that I read the Constitution, Mr. Sudhan Bhadoria talks about Dr. Ambedkar, but he does not care about the principles that Dr. Ambedkar lived for. The Constitution doesn't just talk about dignity of a Dalit woman. The Constitution talks about dignity of a woman also, dignity of a human being also. And what the BSP workers have done, they have also violated the dignity of a woman. And I think for that, Ms. Mayawati should come, and rather than justifying, she should apologize.
Gaurav, can I ask you, as you're a lawyer and a politician,
never make a right.
No, one second. Gaurav.
Waited for a woman to come and
Ajay, will you wait a while, please? Gaurav, I want to ask you a question. You're a lawyer. You're a lawyer. Gaurav, listen. Gaurav, listen. Listen. Answer my question. It'll be much better. You know, everybody is here to give a speech on the news hour today. 1 minute, just wait a while, relax. I'm not shouting today.
No, I'm here to give no speech.
Yeah. So, look, I'm just asking you a question. In your view, give me a simple question, simple answer. In your view, Gaurav, what should be done to leaders who denigrate, insult, threaten women publicly and openly. What is the best treatment for these kind of low-level people?
Arnab, I think the law is the same for everybody. There is a procedure, and under that procedure, the police and administration acts.
But the police should act, right? No, Gaurav, get out from speech mode. Listen to me. The police should act, in your view. The police should act, right?
They have acted also. Arnab.
Okay, okay, Gaurav. Now listen. Viewers are watching this program, and they really want to hear you answer my question. Sudhindra Bhadoria जी, 2 मिनट में सवाल तो पूछ लो आप जरा. आप इतना क्रोधित मत होइए. 1 सेकंड में सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ कुछ. मैं सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ, प्लीज. मैं सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ. Can I have everyone on the screen, please? If someone's speaking, can I have them on the screen, please? 1 second. The question is this to you, and the question is to you, Gaurav Bhatia. Please focus on the question. Abu Azmi, in the run-up to the 2014 Lok Sabha election, said, women, whether married or unmarried, who goes along with a man, such women must be hanged.
Yes.
Okay. Mulayam Singh Yadav, Gaurav Bhatia, in the run-up to the 2014 Lok Sabha elections, raked up.
Let us take
no, he said, I'm asking you, he said, Kumari, Sushri or Shrimati, what should I call Mayawati? He said that or not? Your party leader, Naresh Agarwal in 2013 said, the kind of attire adopted by people facing the screens needs to be looked at. These were sexist, horrible, personally abusive and insulting comments. May I ask you, since you are in such a great mood to give a long speech on the news hour, appear to be a man of impeccable moral standards, can I ask you here today, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, can you tell me what right you have to slam the BSP or the BJP when what you have done is worse? You are a party whose leaders say boys will be boys and the occasional rape can be allowed. You are the masters of the politics of abuse.
Have the courage.
You are the doctorate. You are the PhD holders in the politics of abuse. You are the PhD holders in the politics of abuse.
Not listening to anybody.
No, you answer my question specifically without giving a speech.
On auto mode, I would say.
No, you are on auto mode because you are not answering one of my questions. Yeah.
I am answering one by one. Abu Azmi ji's statement. First, the party itself condemned it, and
अरे भाई ये condemnation छोड़ो. ये condemnation छोड़ो.
And the statement was condemned by
what
the
condemnation?
Party. Second,
you have no right to speak.
Yes, what
you have no right to speak.
That the statement itself was condemned.
No, but you have no right to speak.
The party condemned it, and even on Times Now it was condemned.
But you have no right to speak.
If you don't want a condemnation,
Gaurav,
you don't think that
Gaurav, you are in a glass house.
Point of debate.
You are in a glass house. Why are you throwing stones at others?
I'm in no glass house. Our house is a house of brick and mortars. The glass house belongs to the BSP and the BJP. And the worst part is that they like to change clothes in that glass house. They like to throw stones living in that glass house.
The people of Uttar Pradesh.
The BSP leader didn't even have the courage to apologize and condemn the statement. Mr. Bhadoria comes here with a few books. But he forgets that the main book of this nation is the Constitution of India. Bhadoria ji, I have a very good suggestion for you. The BSP and the BJP should merge as a party. Please merge immediately because your ideology is so sickening and similar. The ideology of BJP and BSP is so sickening and so similar. You should immediately merge. There is no difference between the BSP and the BJP.
You are conniving with them.
Everyone condemned the statement against Mayawati ji. But what happened? Your own leader, Mayawati ji, comes out and justifies when dignity of another woman is violated. What right have you got to make known comment and all that?
Sudhindra Bhadoria, my question to you is, Mr. Bhadoria, Mr. Bhadoria, speech नहीं, आप मेरे सवाल का जवाब दीजिए, Mr. Bhadoria, Gaurav, you got into auto mode. Gaurav, you got into auto mode. My question is to right now. Can I please, Gaurav?
No,
my question is
the point that I wish to make is,
are you going into another speech mode?
Preserves the dignity of every woman.
Understood.
Not just the Dalit woman.
I am sure. And I am sure that you are very. I am sure you are very concerned about nobody hurting any women. And I'm sure it is because Mulayam Singh Yadav is also very concerned, which is why he says, लड़के तो लड़के होते हैं, बीच में रेप करके गलती हो जाती है. I'm sure your leader is also very sensitive to women.
That justice is meted out to women.
Yeah, I'm sure
that is what he has said.
Yeah,
National Commission for Women had sought a reply from Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav and found the reply to be satisfactory on this comment. You don't sit over judgment over the National Commission for Women, Arnab.
I am not sitting over judgment. The whole world has seen it. Yeah, Gaurav, listen. Gaurav, listen. Gaurav, don't threaten me. Don't threaten me. Don't threaten me. Thank you. Now my question.
Are you feeling threatened?
No, I'm not. Not certainly not by any politician.
If truth
relax,
is
Gaurav. Why? Gaurav, you're in auto mode. Yeah, come back to normal mode. Now, 1 second, please. Now my question.
You were in auto.
Now my question is. Now, 1 second, Gaurav, please. Yeah, there are 2 other people who want to speak tonight.
Don't be on auto.
Gaurav, please, don't show me your arrogance on the program right now. My question right now is, Shahid Siddiqui. Let's cut through the chase. Sudhanshu Trivedi, 1 minute. Shahid Siddiqui or M.R. Venkatesh. No, please. Sudhanshu Trivedi, wait a while. My question to Shahid Siddiqui and M.R. Venkatesh. There is Sudhindra Bhadoria on the program. Sudhindra Bhadoria's leader is Mayawati. Mayawati has refused to say one word against her own party workers who have threatened to assault Dayashankar Singh's wife, sister, daughter. Right? They have said Dayashankar ki beti behan ko pesh karo. In your view, instead of giving a long lecture on the program, which he is doing right now, and he is doing it even as I speak, Sudhindra Bhadoria, should he, on the program, Shahid Siddiqui...
Please explain the background in which things have happened.
What background? What is the background? We all know the background. The background is that the Gujarat...
Yeah. Let me speak.
No. What background? What background?
He has not been arrested.
So Mr. Bhadoria, for God's sake, Mr. Bhadoria, come back to the point tonight. And the point is this: that on the one hand, Mayawati says that disrespectful language should not be used against any man or woman. But she, in a smart way, without taking ownership of the statements made against the wife and child and sister of Dayashankar Singh, says that our party people told her why they had been spoken to in this manner.
We should all apologize to the women of this country. We politicians have been extremely insensitive to the women of this country, and we should all apologize for that. And as a UP wala, I apologize because UP was famous for its tehzeeb. UP was famous for its culture. लखनऊ की तहजीब मशहूर थी. लखनऊ में गाली भी देते थे तो तहजीब के साथ देते थे कि दूसरे को मजा आ जाता था कि कितने शीरी है तेरे लब के रकीब, गालियां खा के बेमजा ना हुआ. इवन व्हेन यू अब्यूज यू फील कि और दो यार ये तो मजा आ गया तुम्हारी गालियों में. दिस वाज नॉट द वे. एंड नाउ टुडे यू हैव मेड अ जोक ऑफ उत्तर प्रदेश इज लुक्ड डाउन अपॉन.
भदौरिया जी सुन लीजिए ये सुन रहे थे आधे घंटे से.
द वे दीस पीपल आर बिहेविंग, and they should all apologize to the people of Uttar Pradesh. I feel ashamed, and it's not only the politicians. The standard of language has come down in the parliament, it has come down in the media, it has come down on the channels. Everywhere the standard of our language has come down. This was not the standard. This was not the culture of India. We used to fight, we used to debate, but there has to be some standard for that. I am not against on anybody's side, But I must say that the atrocities on Dalits have to be condemned totally.
But that's got nothing with the other issue. There's no doubt. The daughter in question. The daughter in question. Mr. Badoria, I know you have to be loyal to your party and loyal to your leader, but my only question to you is, Mr. Badoria, I will genuinely appreciate if you listen to me. I will genuinely appreciate if you listen to me.
I regard Behan Mayawati as one of the most successful women leaders in the world.
That's all right. Forget all that. Forget all that. Forget all that. No. This is not a platform for that. Shahid Siddiqui, stay focused. Don't balance it out, Shahid Siddiqui. I don't like balance. I don't like false balance like that. Shahid Siddiqui, don't balance it out because you felt you were critical of Mayawati in the first part. In the second part, you have to balance it out. Don't do balancing.
There has to be balance. Arnab Goswami, you want everything in black and white. There's no black and white.
Yes, there's black and white. Yes, there's black and white. Yes, there's black and white, Shahid Siddiqui, and let me tell you why.
It should be condemned.
Let me tell you why, Shahid Siddiqui. If you hear me, Shahid Siddiqui.
Why do you want me to condemn Mayawati? I know Mayawati for long, before any one of you knew her. And I know she has come up her own own. She is one of the most successful leaders, not only in India, but in the world. On her own, she has built the party. On her own, she has built the movement. So let's not condemn her. Let's condemn the words of those who have spoken.
Mr. Siddiqui, can you please take a pause for a while and can you hear me? Mr. Siddiqui,
let him finish at least.
1 second, Mr. Badoria. When he's praising your leader, you want him to carry on. I don't understand this logic. I don't understand this logic, Mr. Badoria. Mr. Badoria, please wait.
You don't allow him to speak.
Mr. Badoria.
This is unfair, Arnab Goswami.
Mr. Badoria, I'll tell you what is unfair.
He's giving you the
I'll tell you what is unfair. Just because he's praising your leader, you want him to continue ad nauseum.
No.
Can I tell you what is unfair? Can I tell you what is unfair? Can you please hear me, sir? Thank you very much. 1 minute, can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me, sir? Thank you very much. Can you hear me, sir? Thank you very much. Can you stop for a while? I'll be most grateful. Can you hear me, sir? I'll tell you what is unfair. I'll tell you what is unfair.
Like you do that.
I'll tell you what is unfair. I'll tell you what is unfair. Shahid Siddiqui, I'll tell you what is unfair.
I judge people on merit.
I'll tell you what is unfair. What is unfair? And if both of you be quiet for a while, I'll speak. Otherwise, if both of you want to continue, I'll stop.
Tell me.
Can both of you be quiet for a while? I'm requesting you, right?
No, come
together, but listen to me. I will not be shouted down so easily. My point is, you know what is unfair? What is unfair is that the daughter of the political leader in question is 12 years old. 12.
Absolutely.
Now, 1 second. Now, you want to shout it by down again?
I totally agree with you.
Okay, they'll go and shout me down again. They'll shout me down again. Go on, shout.
I'll be quiet. People who have said that should be arrested. And Mayawati should apologize. Mr. Bhaduria should apologize. That's what I'm saying.
Why should we?
They should apologize for using this language against a child. Against a child.
And yet we should sit quiet.
Shout. I'm not stopping you.
We have been called bastards by the ministers of the BJP government and we should sit quiet.
No. Why would you threaten a 12-year-old daughter of a political leader? For God's sake.
No.
Why would you? The daughter in question is 12 years old. For God's sake, she's 12 years old. A leader of Mayawati's stature should have some compassion for a 12-year-old child hounded by your party's leaders and workers.
In this country, no compassion for minorities in this country.
There is no compassion for a daughter of a Mayawati is a politician in the middle of a political fight, and any word used against her is condemnable. And everybody came out and supported. But I want you to tell me what is the fault of that 12-year-old girl? What is the fault of a 12-year-old girl, sir? You tell me. You tell me what is the fault of a 12-year-old girl. A 12-year-old girl is put through such trauma because horrible words were uttered by her father. Why have you threatened a 12-year-old girl? If Indian politics comes down to this, that a 12-year-old child is traumatized and too traumatized to go to school. For God's sake, what is happening in our country's politics?
There is no fault of those people.
I don't understand. Viewers are putting this to the test. Sudhindra Badoria, Mr. Badoria, remember this. Remember the irreparable harm.
Deliberately not arresting them.
Shahid Siddiqui, 1 minute.
Samajwadi Party government should arrest
Shahid Siddiqui, 1 minute. I want MR Venkatesh to come in because he has not spoken. But let me pit myself, if required, against all of you today. Each one of you, I can upset any political party. Honestly, if you ask me, in my heart, I don't care. I don't care, and I know that the UP election will come and go. You will fight, you will abuse. I also know you will do caste politics. I know you will do religion-based politics. I know you will divide people. I know you will abuse people. I know you will also, if I ask too many questions, I know that you will abuse me. Because when politicians have enough of fighting each other, they fight the media. I know, I don't care, but I will still ask with all the force at my command, why would you threaten a 12-year-old girl? You drag a 12-year-old girl into a political fight. You tell me why. Tell me why. Ask yourself, Mr. Bhadoria, if in your heart you have a real answer to that today.
We are telling you for thousands of years, the women have been raped in the villages.
Arnab,
justification. In the villages.
So let's threaten a 12-year-old girl, right?
Arnab, can I comment?
I really don't understand this anymore.
And they call us prostitutes.
I don't understand this anymore.
What is it that you
I don't understand this anymore, sir. So this logic I don't understand.
Mr. Bhadoria, please explain. Please explain now. How do you justify? How does it happen? Mr. Bhadoria, please tell me now that if you abuse this 12-year child, whether your centuries-old problem of Dalits will get rectified. Please understand this. This is not a question of your 1000-year-old problem. All of us understand that Dalits are a soft underbelly of India's social, political infrastructure. And we all need to address it. It is not your own problem. It is my problem. It is our problem. It is a problem of the media. It is a problem of our social structure. So don't say that this is your problem and not my problem. It is as much as my problem. But tell me for once, can you abuse a 12-year-old child to remedy this? If that is the solution, please tell it on the national channel today that the solution to a 1000-year problem lies in abusing a 12-year-old child, molesting a 12-year-old child, letting a mob go on a rampage on a family of ladies. Is this the politics, sir? Is this your politics that Ambedkar taught you? Is this the politics that Mayawati herself is endorsing as a lady? Is this the politics of hate that you are trying to put it across in this country? Is this the politics of division that is going to satisfy you? And is this the remedy for your 1000-year-old problem of Dalits? Is this your solution, sir? If this is your solution, please tell me now and here that this is the solution I want. That by abusing a 12-year-old child, we will remedy the problem. You please tell it now and here, sir. You please tell me now and here. And this is the problem, sir, that all of you don't have the guts in taking each other on. You go and try to take your anger on helpless people. And what is the difference that you are trying to tell that between Daya Shankar and Mayawati now? Daya Shankar, they said the same thing and we all condemn. Now you were witness to my own statement, sir, where I said the BJP must file the FIR. Now I say that you must file an FIR against Mayawati. Will you do that, sir? Will you do that? That your own party leader has created this mess. Will you create this mahal and you say that Mayawati is wrong and I will go and file an FIR against Mayawati? And that will be the correct
You explain why he has not been arrested. You are siding with them. Tell him why. Ask your BJP friend why they have not arrested him. They have the IP. They have the CBI. They have the entire intelligence system. Why they have not? They are hiding him in Madhya Pradesh or Rajasthan.
And all of you are included in that, sir, that you play dirty politics and for your personal growth, personal aggrandizement, you would even put your own family members to risk. This is the sorry state of affairs
you are trying to serve here. We know you are serving over here in this debate.
You are all naked in the hammam and you have no scruples. You will do anything to get to power. You are so much bitten by power that you don't care for it.
Whose interest are you serving? Please, can you explain? Whose side are you? Are you on the side of Dalits?
I am serving the interest of average Indian. I am serving the interest of Indian. Unlike you, I don't look at one caste, one community. I am an average Indian. I am speaking for the women. I am speaking for the average Indian. I am speaking for everybody.
You are in the side of Mr. Khattar's government.
I am speaking for everybody, sir. I am speaking for you also.
No, you are not.
I am worried about you. People like you who are dividing the quality of this country. You do not think that Dalit is a problem only for your community.
MR, 1 minute.
As an Indian, I feel that Dalits are my brothers.
Just one minute. Sudhindra Badoria, the other panelists want to come into the debate. I'll tell you, Sudhindra Badoria, as far as I am concerned, Mr. Badoria, and I can outshout you if I want, but I choose not to. But I'm asking you today to listen to me for half a minute.
हमारा भी बहन है, हम भी उनके ऊपर हम भी बहुत चिंतित हैं। लेकिन आप ये नहीं बताइएगा कि दलितों का प्रॉब्लम आपका ही है और आप ही उन पर ठेका ले रखा है। Please understand that Dalits are no longer your problem. It is the country's problem. It is my problem. It is our problem.
We are on the side of decency. We are on the side of what is right. We are on the side of propriety, civility. And I tell you, we are on the side of a kind of politics we want to see in this country where political rivals don't threaten the 12-year-old daughters of people on the other side. And I want to ask you, Sudhindra Badoria, 3 people have put their hands up. That is Gaurav Bhatia, that is Sudhanshu Trivedi, and that is Ajay Alok. And I'm coming to all 3 of you because I'll take that debate forward. आप मुझे सिंपली, आपको अगर शर्म नहीं आती है तो मुझे जो उन्होंने बोला ज़रा हमारे व्यूअर्स को समझा दीजिए। उन्होंने जो कहा, क्योंकि अगर मैं कहूँ कि मेरी हिंदी इतनी अच्छी नहीं है, आपकी हिंदी मेरे से काफ़ी बेहतर है, आप मुझे बताइए। उन्होंने कहा कि दयाशंकर की बहन बेटी को पेश करो, इसका मतलब क्या होता है? दयाशंकर की बहन बेटी को पेश करो, उसका मतलब
बताया गया था।
आपको पूछ रहा हूँ सवाल का जवाब दीजिए।
बताया गया था, मोदी जी ने जब कहा कि इनके डीएनए में कुछ गड़बड़ी है।
आपको मैंने क्या बोला?
इनके लोग कहते हैं कि
आपको मैंने क्या पूछा भदौरिया जी?
हरामजादे हैं। जब इस देश के अंदर इनके मंत्री बोलते हैं कि कुत्ते पर पत्थर मारने जैसा है दलित की मौत।
You don't understand. You want to equalize abuse. You want to equalize abuse on the program. Please don't. No, don't equalize abuse on the program. Don't equalize abuse on the program. You abuse me, I'll abuse you. You abuse me, I'll abuse you more. I'll use worse language than you, and I'll keep spouting it repeatedly at every single opportunity so that more can be said, because I don't have a single answer to a basic question that why do you threaten the 12-year-old daughter and wife of your political rival? For God's sake, Mr. Badoria.
ऐसी नौबत ही नहीं आती।
गुस्सा है तो आप 12 साल की बच्ची पर गुस्सा निकालेंगे। आपको गुस्सा है, आप 12 साल की बच्ची और किसी की बहन बेटी पर आप गुस्सा निकालेंगे। कैसी पॉलिटिक्स है ये? घिनौनी पॉलिटिक्स है।
अगर गिरफ्तार
ये घिनौनी पॉलिटिक्स है,
नहीं आई होती।
ये घिनौनी पॉलिटिक्स है।
जो डीएनए जो हमको कहते हैं इनके माँ बाप का पता नहीं है। हम लोग 19 महीने जेल काट चुके हैं। मुझे नहीं मालूम आपके पैनल में जो
गौरव भाटिया is on the debate, please.
19 महीने you justify that? Do you justify? 19 महीने हमारी माँ मायावती is concerned about हमारे पिता भी रहे, पर हमने नहीं किया इस देश की आजादी और लोकतंत्र के लिए। हम दलितों के लिए लड़ेंगे, हम ओबीसी के लिए लड़ेंगे। डिग्निटी ऑफ स्वाति सिंह नहीं है। Is Swati Singh not a citizen of this country? Is she not a woman? I think Mayawati should be the first lady to ensure that none of the BSP workers violate the dignity. Be it Swati Singh, that would have been magnanimous, and that would have shown what a leader is. My dear friend, Gaurav Bhatia, you are trying to use this opportunity. I want to also tell you that troubled water. You are trying to. Two wrongs will never make a right. If your ideology is so similar to the BJP ideology, and if you can relate to their Shankar's statement, why don't you merge with the BJP? Merge with the BJP. Have one identity, because both
the parties have been making indecent comments about women, and that is why I think this is most disturbing. You want to honor the dignity of Ms. Mayawati, but at the same time your party workers
want to honor dignity of Mayawati ji and the dignity of Dalits, the women. There is a thinking. Shudra, Pashudhor or Nari, ye sab hai Saran ke adhikari, and this is the thought process of Mr. Modi, and of which you are a alliance today.
Would be today at unrest.
अरे भैया डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर के पार्ट आपने तोड़वा दिए, आपने लखनऊ में डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर का पार्ट तो तोड़वा दिया, वहाँ ले जाके आपने पार्टी के नेताओं
I want to say something to the viewers. Viewers, what you're seeing is the politics of distraction being practiced on the program. And if both the panelists listen to me, and even if they don't, let me tell you what my problem with the present situation is. My problem with the present situation is, on the one hand, Mayawati says that disrespectful language should not be used against any man or woman. But on the other, she, in a smart way, without taking ownership of the statements made against the wife and child of BJP leader Dayashankar Singh, says that 12-year-old child says that her party people told her why they had spoken in such a manner, and she proceeded to explain this to the media. She claims that her party people have told her that some anti-social elements got involved in the protest and may have provoked BSP workers. Again, there is an attempt to shift the blame. She talks about asking her party workers as to why they raise such slogans, but then she proceeds to echo their justification for the same, and then conveniently firing over the shoulders of a BSP worker. She says that the reason a worker said such things was because Dayashankar's mother, Dayashankar's wife and Dayashankar's 12-year-old daughter had been quiet about his statements against Mayawati, firing against over the shoulders of her workers. She says that had the three women, including the 12-year-old child, condemned Dayashankar before the media, such things would not have been told to them. So Dayashankar's 12-year-old daughter did not make a public statement, and hence her workers have every right to abuse and even threaten to assault a 12-year-old child. And I think that if this is the kind of politics that needs to be justified in the name of caste or religion, let us look inwards and ask ourselves where we are taking the politics of this country, Mr. Bhadoria. Where are you taking it?
There is no.
Where are you taking it? कहाँ ले जा रहे हैं आप? Sudhanshu Trivedi.
You know,
Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Mr. Bhadoria was so much aggressive. The reason being,
Mr. Bhadoria,
he is not defending a leader.
In chains.
He is defending a Devi.
We want to break the shackles of the chains. We are being questioned. We want.
You want to break the shackles.
They should have arrested him. They have not arrested him, and that is why things have been.
अरे भदौरिया जी, मैं समझ सकता हूँ कि आपका इतना रखना क्वेश्चन क्यों है? Because you are defending a Devi, and that too a self-proclaimed Devi. अगर आप इतना aggressive नहीं होंगे तो देवी का प्रकोप आएगा. There is a characteristic psychopathy and a fierce competition of psychopathy among the Bahujan Samaj Party leaders to prove their loyalty towards the self-proclaimed Devi. As Shahid Siddiqui has said, that Mayawati rose to the stature on its own. Yes, of course, she has rose to the stature on its own, but in a different way. She was established in politics by Shri Kashi Ram. She was then Chief Minister of UP by Bharatiya Janata Party. But she rose to the stature of all these statues of her own.
We don't
then
need
she has rose of her personal wealth on her own. She has proclaimed the Devi on its own.
I want to know one second. Sudhanshu, Shahid Siddiqui is on the debate. Shahid Siddiqui is live and on the debate. Shahid Siddiqui is coming in. Shahid Siddiqui.
He built the party in UP. And I am eyewitness to that. I was very close to Kashi Ramji. I was very close to Kashi Ramji, and I know in UP it was not Kashi Ramji, it was Mayawati who built the party, and all the credit for building the party in UP goes to Mayawati. She was not given a party on a platter. She was not given a party on a platter. She was a woman, she was a Dalit, she was a ruler woman, in spite of all these handicaps, she was able to build this party in one of the finest parties. But at the same time, it is her duty to apologize. She should apologize for the dignity of women.
Shahid Siddiqui, I'll tell you one thing. My point is this. Do your politics, fight your politics, do whatever. You may have
both
a great,
issues are there.
You may have a great
Goswami,
political
you can't look at any issue in isolation.
I am looking at one thing in isolation, and I'll tell you what that is.
Every issue in isolation.
I will look at one thing in isolation.
Every issue has to be seen in a context.
I will. I'm sorry. I'm not among those journalists, Mr. Shahid Siddiqui, who like to confuse themselves. Mr. Shahid Siddiqui, I heard you. You are a very senior man. I don't want to speak over you. I want you to listen to me for 1 minute. I am not among those journalists, Mr. Shahid Siddiqui, who like to first confuse themselves and then confuse their audience, saying I will not take a position on an issue because I want to think of the context. As far as I am concerned, this is black and white because there's one context, that there is a 12-year-old child who is traumatized and reluctant to go to school. A 12-year-old child is traumatized and reluctant to go to school because she is being hounded by Mayawati's people. Now, hold your heart and say, viewers, let's go back to everyone on the panel. Do we have the conscience to say, are we responsible for what's going on?
This country will finally belong to those people who have toiled and sweated.
Ajay Alok on the debate and then we close. Ajay Alok and then we close. Ajay Alok and then we close.
Gentlemen, I have a question to all of you.
Those people should be arrested by Lansing government.
Bhadoria ji, 1 minute. Bhadoria ji, 1 minute. I have a question to all of you sitting in the panel. You all are very esteemed people. Just a small question. With power, 1 minute, Bhadoria ji, 1 minute. 1 minute, Gaurav Bhatia, 1 minute.
मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, भैया गौरव भाटिया बोल रहे हैं जिन्होंने आपको धोखा दिया मंच से उतरकर.
With your stature, ठीक है, 1 minute सुन लीजिए. With power and with stature comes responsibility also. So, aren't with all the leaders we are talking about, like Prime Minister Mayawati ji, some Digvijay Singh, who says Osama ji or Hafiz Saeed ji, when we discuss all about these things, shouldn't we understand this, that with power and with stature comes responsibility also? And are we being responsible towards what we are speaking? Yes. It is to reflect for everyone. When Prime Minister can question about Jean, the Bahan ji can pardon her worker, and does we have the right, does we get the right that we can condone a wrong? A wrong is always a wrong. And we all sitting being as a public representative, a party representative, we all must follow and we must have the guts and courage to say that yes, we did wrong and we are sorry for it. Let's not debate it. Let's say that we are sorry for it, for everyone. Either it's the Prime Minister or Mayawati ji. Things are same.
On that we agree.
Things are same.
Said. Well
Will
said.
the Prime Minister take any initiative in saying sorry to the nation? Yeah. Let him say sorry to the nation first.
Okay, I'm short of time. Sudhanshu Trivedi and Gaurav Bhatia. I'm short of time. Okay, 30 seconds more. Since I see both hands raised. Gaurav Bhatia and Sudhanshu Trivedi, 30 seconds more with your replies. Go ahead. First, Gaurav Bhatia, keep it within the 15 seconds, please. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Arnab, I am very concerned about the little girl, and on behalf of the government, I assure that all the help would be extended to the family, and whatever is required to be done will be done to ensure that the dignity of the woman is not violated. No arrest so far out of that.
Okay, Sudhanshu Trivedi, last word. 1 second and then we close. Yeah. Then we take a...
That also will be done.
Sudhanshu Trivedi.
There are teams looking for him.
Sudhanshu Trivedi and then we close.
Break the law. If someone breaks law, become a leader, Bhadoria ji, don't break law. This country is under the law. I'm not talking about his arrest at all.
Yes, Mr. Trivedi, and then we close 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, Mr. Trivedi.
With fierce criticism, I just like to conclude that anybody who wants to become a leader should have a maturity and magnanimity. Because the work of the leader is to lead and inspire. So that's why if you want to become a leader, and that too a leader of a society which you say that is being subdued over the centuries, you should have much magnanimous approach. Not to be this type of personal, you should not be provoked.
And that's it on debate number 1.
And I would like to conclude with a sentence of Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee कि टूटे मन से कोई खड़ा नहीं होता और छोटे मन से कोई बड़ा नहीं होता.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, Gaurav Bhatia, Ajay Alok, Shahid Siddiqui, M.R. Venkatesh and Sudhindra Bhadoria. Thank you for joining me on debate number 1 on the News Hour tonight. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.